Have you ever noticed how we grow up quietly believing that if we're good enough, hardworking enough, or hurting enough, someone will notice? We wait for that nod of recognition, a word of encouragement, an understanding glance. But life eventually delivers a harder truth. No one truly cares about your pain. Not because people are heartless, but because they're too busy carrying their own invisible burdens. At first, this realization feels crushing. But if you're brave enough to face it, you'll discover it's not a tragedy at all. It's a turning point. The moment you stop expecting rescue, stop chasing validation, is the moment you begin to uncover your real strength. This is the essence of Stoicism. It doesn't tell you to become cold. It teaches you to become free. When you let go of the need to be seen, you finally begin to see yourself. And when you no longer beg for applause, you begin to live with a different kind of power, the kind that comes from within. Think of Marcus Aurelius, the emperor of Rome. Surrounded by wars, betrayals, and personal loss, he never shouted for sympathy, never performed his pain. Instead, he wrote quietly to himself in his journals, reminding his soul to remain steady. He didn't chase recognition, sought mastery of the self. And in that silence, he revealed one of the deepest truths of Stoicism. Real power isn't found in applause. It lies in self-command. Today, we confuse visibility with value. We post our struggles online, hoping for likes or comments to make us feel seen. But the Stoics knew this dependence makes us prisoners. As long as your peace depends on someone else's reaction, you are never truly free. Epictetus taught that freedom begins the moment we stop clinging to things beyond our control, including the attention of others. So what happens when the applause never comes? You sit with the silence? At first it stings. But then something shifts. You stop performing. Stop waiting for someone to pull you aside and say, "I see you." You learn to carry yourself. That shift, that quiet decision to rise alone, is where true power is born. And here is the part that hurts but frees you. Everyone is too busy with their own lives to constantly care about yours. People are drowning in deadlines, bills, heartbreaks, and fears. Even those who love you most can't be present every moment. At first, this feels like rejection. But it's not rejection, it's reality. When you stop resenting others for not giving you what they cannot give, you begin to reclaim your focus. You stop wasting energy waiting, and instead, you invest it in who you're becoming. The heaviest chains we wear are our expectations. We expect people to notice our pain, to check in, to applaud, to validate. And when they don't, we feel betrayed. But the truth is liberating. No one owes us recognition. The day you stop expecting it is the day you begin to live freely. Think of Van Gogh. He sold only one painting in his lifetime. Misunderstood, dismissed, ignored, yet he didn't stop painting. He didn't bend his art to please the crowd. He painted what was true to him. Because of that, his work became timeless. He wasn't painting for applause. He was painting for truth. This is the freedom of letting go. You stop needing the world to understand. You stop performing for approval. And in that silence, you begin to create, to live, to love from a deeper place. Your value no longer depends on applause. It depends only on your integrity. Loneliness often arrives uninvited. At first, it feels like punishment. But if you dare to face it, loneliness transforms. It becomes a place where self-reliance is born. Self-reliance isn't isolation. It's the ability to stand even when no one claps, to keep moving when no one notices. It's forged in the quiet nights, the unseen efforts, the uncelebrated victories. This is where resilience grows, not in applause, but in absence. The Stoics understood the power of silence. Not every wound is meant to be performed for an audience. Not every struggle belongs online. Some things are sacred, meant to be held privately so they can heal without interference. Epictetus once advised, "Let silence be your general rule, or say only what is necessary." Silence is not weakness. Strength. It's choosing not to dilute your experiences by handing them over to the noise of the crowd. In silence, you grow. In silence, you meet your truest self. And what about rejection? Being ignored feels brutal in the moment. But often, rejection is simply redirection. A door that doesn't open isn't your failure, it's life editing your path. The Stoics taught us to judge not the events themselves, but our responses to them. Being overlooked doesn't diminish your worth. It clarifies where you don't belong. Sometimes the silence of others is a blessing in disguise. steering you away from places that were never meant for you. Through all of this, Stoicism calls us to become steadfast in the storm. Life will misunderstand you, criticize you, gossip about you, doubt you, and your instinct may be to explain yourself, to defend, to prove. But remember, most people aren't paying as much attention as you think. Your judgments are fleeting. Your peace is too precious to hand over to every opinion. Strength is not shouting back. It is standing calm, unshaken, like a rock in the tide. Your character, not your explanations, will be your defense. So we come to the heart of it. Strength doesn't come from recognition. It comes from self-reliance. From the quiet, steady discipline of showing up for your own life, even when no one's watching. It comes from integrity, from living in alignment with your values, from choosing to be whole without applause. The moment you stop expecting the world to care is the moment you begin to truly live. Not cold, not bitter, but free. You stop performing. You stop waiting. You start becoming, bit by bit, stronger, clearer, freer. This is not despair, a call to power, a call to return to yourself. That is the Stoic path. You've been listening to the Stoic Flame. If these words resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comments. What expectations have you let go of? How has silence shaped your strength? And if you'd like to continue walking this path with me, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, stay steady, stay free, and let your actions, not the applause, be your proof.